It's recording.
Say that again.
So, like, first of all, when Abraham cuts them in half, he's supposed to walk through the animals in half. And if he doesn't, if you don't stop making fun of me, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna throw something. And so, like, if he doesn't keep his promises to God, that his life he'll be cut in half like the animals. However, Abraham falls asleep. Right? The text says he fell into this deep sleep. And God, who's the smoking oven burning torch, which is basically like some really hot burning thing, and that's the only way that you know how to describe it, walks through or walks between the animals that have been cut in half. And basically God says, if I don't keep my word, let me be like these animals who are cut in half.
Hold on, God said that too.
That's what that meant. When God goes through those animals cut in half, it means if I don't keep my word, let me be destroyed and die like these animals.
Yeah, we all know that's never going to happen.
That's he was willing to say. Like, that's how strong I am about my word. And it's interesting because Abraham is supposed to be the one who walks through. Because he's the weakest. The tradition was the weakest party is supposed to walk through. Because they're the one most likely to lie or cheat because they have the most to gain. And so Abraham, being the weaker party, is the one who's supposed to keep the promise because he has the most to gain. But God went through and kept the promise for him.
So, let's see. So, if I want to, from now on, I think when I make a promise with anybody, I'll find somebody, just like cut them in half.
No, notice it was animals.
Oh, animals.
Get it done.
And if you notice the kind of animals it was, they were all the clean animals.
Bunnies are
Okay?
clean?
Think about all the sacrifices, the sacrificial system that is.
I don't know where you can get sheep these days.
Yeah, I don't think it would work. But also understand, these prefigured the sacrifice of Christ.
You said if you cut an animal in half, they think you're crazy.
I don't know what to do with you guys. But what's the point? What does this have to do with the covenant? Okay. Okay, let me help you out here. I know you've had enough seriousness for the moment. I gotta give you some more. Okay. Understand, who is it that's really keeping the covenant?
God.
Yeah. So that so it's God keeping the covenant as opposed to Abraham. This is one of the first lessons of righteousness by faith. That you don't save yourself. It's God who keeps his promise with you.
I have a question. How are you going to write all that into
I'm not going to put that part. Unless you want me to put that part.
So much time.
I don't know how I would put all that in there. I would have to change it. But we still haven't answered the ultimate question of the penis. Okay?
Yeah, that was just about...
That's just getting to the discussion. Okay? Now, let's think about this. Let's think about this. Why does God... He says, I want to have a mark on the inside. Because nobody sees the dude's penis. I mean, he's kind of covered most of the time unless something's wrong with him.
I'm gonna see my own.
Other than your own. But that's important.